talk to the average population, average person in the population, and you ask them what's H&8, they say it's food trucks, live music. Hey, that's great. The reality is it's not food trucks, live music. That's just a piece. We're a city right now, or a city at that point especially, we're a city that we wanted a good excuse to hang out together. We wanted a reason to be together. We wanted a reason to bump into each other. We wanted a reason to see our friends. The conversation at that point was, it's Friday night, what are we gonna do? Well, here's some great options. You know, in 2016, it's a whole different conversation because it's no longer what are we gonna do? It's now a conversation about which thing are we gonna do? Because there's so many great things happening all over the city at this point.
The Exchange is a monthly gathering of people, basically makers, creators, crafters, musicians, artists, coming down here to Film Row to share with the community what they're doing.
Hurd on Hurd is a collection of local music, local food, and local shopping, all hosted by your local bank here in downtown Edmond.
Beats and Bites is something that we've decided to do for our 10th year anniversary here as a business in Norman. And we wanted to really get the community involved and thank them for all of their support over the years. And so we've decided to host this food truck and live entertainment festival here at Riverwind.
My favorite part about Hurd on Hurd is the sense of community that it has. The 4 hours that we're gathered in downtown Edmond, you're rubbing elbows with your neighbors, you're learning about small businesses that we have throughout the Oklahoma City metro area, and then you're also able to hear a lot of great tunes. So it just has this great sense of community. There's so much warmth, children dancing in the streets, everyone chatting up with neighbors that they hadn't seen in a long time, and it just has this great sense of togetherness and nostalgic neighborhood feel that Edmond's had for the last 120 years that it's been in existence.
The highest value that we have, the most valuable thing we have to offer is that you're going to see 50 people you didn't expect to see. You're going to get a chance to eat 50 things you didn't expect to eat. You're going to get a chance to do 50 things you didn't expect to do. And the funny thing is, those aren't necessarily 50 things that we provide for them. They're 50 things that we just gave a framework for. Because some of the best things that happened were street musicians that popped up on the corner that we didn't schedule. Some of the most beautiful things that happened were the things that only 200 people got to do. You know, you got short order poems. One of my favorite things about the event. It's one of my favorite things because it was so legitimately honest and interesting and creative and fun and beautiful, and it was a great way for this small crowd of people to be able to interact with creativity in Oklahoma City.
My favorite part of the event is just the community feeling, that people are coming together. It doesn't matter who they are, what their age, you know, everybody can kind of gather and share experiences over music and art.
My favorite part is the food. I love to eat, and I love to come out and get to visit with people and see lots of people that I know and meet some people that I don't know.
So what makes Hurd on Hurd unique from other food truck events is that we're really centered about the local aspect, and the food trucks are part of that experience, but music and the shopping are just as much of a part of that as the food trucks. The food trucks add the diversity which we've come to just really enjoy and appreciate in Oklahoma, and it just helps facilitate the gathering of having these diverse tastes with the food trucks, but also be able to enjoy great local music, and then also celebrate the small businesses in our community and be able to peruse through them as well.
I think what really sets our food truck festival apart from many others is that we've got a big, huge parking lot area that provides lots of space for all of the food trucks, and it's really spread out. And then we also have the main stage where there's lots of live entertainment, and the stage is a really nice setup and just kind of brings everything together and gives you something to do while you're sitting there eating your food, and you just get to listen to some great music.
I think the uniqueness is just that we really tried to just be honest about what message we were trying to convey, and that's diversity. We really just feel like our city is so diverse, and there's so many things that maybe you don't expect in Oklahoma City if you're not from here. And so we really tried to just embrace diversity, and I think you'll see that with all the different types of artists and creatives that are here.
There actually are other events throughout the 405 that have food trucks but aren't necessarily food truck festivals. We have Live on the Plaza in the Plaza District. Same night in Norman would be the Second Friday Art Walk there. I know you guys have an event. We have Western Avenues on the Lawn, which occurs every first Thursday throughout the summer, April through July. And we have about 6 food trucks that come to that. We also have Westfest.
Oh, yeah.
That happens September 3rd this year, and we have actually 12 food trucks rotating throughout the day. So that'll be fun. It's a music festival though, so it's not a food truck festival.
Right.
Just
Like Plaza Festival, we have 7 or so food trucks. Shop Pop has 4 or something like that.
And you know what
in Auto Alley.
coincides with H&8th, or did last year, was Eats on 8th, which is kind of a separate side food truck festival, and is still occurring, I believe, every last Friday, I think. And then there's also
Uptown 23rd's Farmers
the
Market.
Farmers
They
Market.
have
That
some
is
food
amazing,
trucks.
and they actually have a ton of food trucks. And I, just talking to some of the food truck owners from that event, they have a ton of customers. So
That's awesome.
yeah.
I think the other cities outside of just Oklahoma City and the 405, like Guthrie has their Red Brick Nights. Moore is doing a food truck event too, so kind of expanding just outside of the general Oklahoma City area.
Yeah, and I think I saw something recently with Midwest City also.
Oh.
So I think we can expect to see. I actually went outside of the 405, but saw food trucks all the way out in Prague the other day. So
All right.
food trucks all over.
Love that.
So I think you should get out and beyond the major food truck festivals and explore the 405 and really visit the food trucks.
I agree.
So nice to be here. Thanks for sticking around. This song is called Since You Broke It.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for you to do something funny.
Oh gosh, no. Wait, okay. Food trucks. Let me feed you a chicken wing.
What if I'm vegetarian? You can keep an ass. There's lots of vegan trucks out there that
feed
are
you
great.
an egg roll.
Yeah.
A vegetarian.
Loaded bowl.
Yeah, loaded bowl. Thank you there, mac and cheese.
And not to mention there's that donut food truck that's vegan too.
Is that Holy Rollers?
Holy Rollers,
Oh, man.
vegan donuts. They are so
If I could have that
good.
every day.
Yep, working on it.